football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense has the ball first today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Minnesota! He got a step and just dusted the field. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He breaks the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 40-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Terrapins are marching down the field. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Converts on 4th down, still going. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Walsh. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Skips away from pressure. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Scott. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, the second period ought to be a lot of fun.
Both of them.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Washington.
Ooh.
Forced out of the pocket.
Get there.
Throwing on the run. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, no.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Don't let us
Looking
get
for
in.
just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
From the gun. Big guy smells it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Dropping back, it's Washington. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The corners are walked up tight. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. To the air. It's Washington. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Keeps it going. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapin!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Pulls it, fired complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner will be knocked down. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Finds his man. It's Scott. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they will get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Washington. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Give to the back. He's in open space downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Creates a little room. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Golden Gophers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone,
and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Going to try to get it himself. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Extending the play. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Scott. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Kramer. There he goes. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Got a little space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Washington. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed near the marker, it's Manning. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Terrapins have it with a first and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's second and long. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's first and 10 from the 31. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be first and goal. And the Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Just when they're looking one, now up top. Trying to barrel in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Kramer. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Evans. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Moving out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
49, Minnesota, 21.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve improve, you know at the end of the season I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.